first and 10 at the 40. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13. 12. 12. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's all in the end result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Wide 80. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
11, Thomas.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Switch. Bang, 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 bang.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss, 27 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Let's go.
Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's get set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Check the backer. Slam.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Some guys just simply have it. And Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again, on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions.
You got him.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Another carry here for the fullback Allstott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Green 18. Rushing 30. Jump out.
Under crunch.
Back north. Green 81.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On 2.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 73 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Okay, was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
12. Here we go.
On third down, Burrow going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. McPherson's kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Charger drive about to get going. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Get at 300. Get at 300.
We got 4. 31's the mic.
Come on, boy.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Randy Moss, 48 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. From way up at the 23. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Right 80. Playing shot. 11.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
11 MT.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
11 mighty.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Safety Ronnie Lott diagnosed that perfectly.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score?
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
All day.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I got you. You're all mine.
26.
You're all mine. 31's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez.
Here we go. Here we go.
A gain there of 21 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight right. Tight right.
Hey, 88.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down. 31's the mic.
You better bring it.
Easy.
There's Rodgers to throw.
Right now, you better bring it.
Forced out to his left. Able to complete to Moss. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
18. Go to 50. Hey, you block.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Rodgers to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down. 31's the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
30.
Now Rodgers.
You can't block me.
Being chased out left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Green 18. Shoulder.
Check 3. Check
Plant.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They run the quick dive with Allstott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Push him back.
They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, They made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Check, 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 check.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Right 80. Back.
To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Dot. 11, Thomas. Right 80. Right shot. Dot.
Burrow. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
My game. Stay with your man.
11, MT, tank. 11, MT, tank.
My game.
Watch the run.
A final shot now for Burrow. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go. 60 yards.
It's been a long day for you. Hey, check my...
They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Check 43.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
Get ready.
And what a big-time play there. 46 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Out.
Here's Lawrence. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached.
And this throw will be intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology?
Here we go.
That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keep pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Touchdown! Joe Mixon, 62 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got double tight. Double tight. 4 down. 31's the mic.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now Lawrence. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 39 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, here we go.
What is that?
Watch the pass.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Here we go. 180.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
1-1, ready?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Here we go.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm fine, ready?
Mike, 8. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Sponge. No.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon. 29 yards. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Blue 58.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
4 down, 4 down.
Inside.
Showing 8, showing 8.
49, check 49.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is going to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one.
Cut.
Single.
White 80. What is that? 12.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
11.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Mike 52.
You don't want none.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back north.
Check 4.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Let's go, fellas.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
I got one.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Jump out.
Peek edge.
Check 26. Check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And all the way in for the touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 52 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
31's the mic.
Man, I got you. Watch out.
Now Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Watch tight end.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Check.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there. That spot of the field inside the 20. Boy.
Sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
And they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, yeah!
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pull it together. 31's the mic.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is caught at the 20. And touchdown. big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Check Mike 11. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw in this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. Randy Moss. 72 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's get set.
The offense
11,
back
11.
out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2, ready?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Now Burrow.
We gonna shut you down. We gonna shut you down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 1, ready?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
11 MT,
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Burrow on 3rd down. Going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, check
11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, check Mike 11.
Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the
Gun.
play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Hey, check Mike
11.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, check.
Third and goal. Burrow. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hey, can.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
12.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Watch the back.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And it's caught. Touchdown. Joe Mixon as time expires in the first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
319.
Get off the field. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Rodgers now on first down.
Got 4 down.
Shift.
And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
Check. Shift.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Watch the run.
Tight right, Roger.
Hey, Mike.
Hey. 4 down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the safety creep.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 2.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Can. Start.
Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Yeah, I'm coming.
180.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
11, Thomas.
Watch twist. Kill.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
11 mighty.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
31.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 197 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Watch the screen.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Green 18.
Three.
On first down, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw is Rodgers. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
18.
You got nothing. 31.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. He's at the 40. The 20. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, check. 4 down, 4.
60 Bison.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
That's it, baby.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen, Watch the screen.
70.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. In trouble, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They will look to throw. Montana. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Coleman will try up the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch the slant. My game.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That's what I'm
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
set. That.
Kill.
Right 80. Right is hot. 11.
31.
Burrow from his own end zone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there. 49 yards. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Here we go. Right 80. Right is hot. 12.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
Outside coming.
He finds his running back, Mixon. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm 1, ready?
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's a give to Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an escape play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Here we go.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Another try for Mixon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Montana. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
31's the mic. I got it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right
11, 11.
37. Check 37.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What is that? 12, 12, 12.
31's the mic.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Gun.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out.
There we go.
11, 11, 11.
What's the mic?
I got him.
31's the mic.
It's our time. It's our time.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
180. Switch. What is that? Switch. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
I'm fine, ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
31's the mic.
Let's go, D.
31's the mic.
Here's Burrow. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
What is that?
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
9, watch 9.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
No. Off.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
12.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Montana. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
11, Thomas.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. All the talk, all the hype, but the fastest prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there?
Dragon
That
60.
monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Mustang 19.
Mike 8. In your face. Mike 8. You.
Here's Hurts to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready,
They'll come up
break.
now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Alert. Mike 8.
Ready, go.
Hurts. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a
Let's go
pickup
now.
of 25.
19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Buffalo 18. Check smash. Check smash.
What's the run? They're running it. Mike 8.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Throwing in on 2nd down. Hurts. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check 6
They'll try to pound it in with Alstott. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Alstott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
180.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
180. 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. These two teams all tied after 1.
On 1, ready?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter.
11 MT.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. He's
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
Kill. Hey, check.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense can go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
On 1, ready?
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
11, mighty.
Check 49. Check 13.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
On 1, ready?
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Got it. Ready?
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Mike 8.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Here we go.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
12, 12, 12.
Watch the pass. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Pass complete, Joe Mixon out of the backfield. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Wide 80.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Gun. Stop. Wide 80.
21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Hey, let's get that ball, D, let's get that ball.
11, Thomas.
Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Randy Moss, 51 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
On one, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Check, Mike 21.
Back to Mixon on second down. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Lights up.
They can't hang with us.
Check. 11.
Watch out.
Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
1-1, ready?
2nd down and 8.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Just like that. Just like that. Watch,
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I'm fine, ready?
Check back 21. Watch the slant.
Watch the edge.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Brought down at the 20.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Whip, 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 whip.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow on play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
Stop.
Jump.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. McPherson's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 45 on second down, Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jevon Holland. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. It's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Lamb. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds. So no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Here we go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon.
Oh, my goodness.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Can. Start.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
That's it. Big hit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
But 1st down, Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jevon Holland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more play, we could have had our shutout.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 17 yards out. And that interception key as it leads to